Welcome to ArtBase 10. In this video, I'm going to give you a brief introduction to ArtBase 10, our brand new version of ArtBase that combines 20 years experience and hundreds of clients' good ideas into one beautiful, elegantly designed solution. In ArtBase 10, we offer a brand new design and hundreds of new features and improvements. So let's have a look. When you start ArtBase, it automatically opens the two main files for you side by side, Inventory and Contacts. Inventory are your objects, and Contacts are your people. ArtBase cross-references these two files in many different relational ways. This means that you only ever type information once, no retyping or copy-paste. Just using ArtBase automatically creates an archive all around the program for easily accessed information. In every file, you have these two main menus in the upper left-hand corner. The ArtBase menu takes you to different files within the program. So for example, you have Contacts, Inventory, Artists, Library, Invoices, Payables. Statements are like consignor statements or artist statements. Forms are like consignments in and out, loan forms, any kind of contract. Lists, source and request, and settings. The second menu will always be named with the file that you're in. So for example, if I'm in the inventory, I'm going to see that it's called inventory here at the top, and you'll see all the different actions or functions that are available within that file. So for example, making labels, printing out a list of your artworks, reports about your artworks, forms, consignments, making invoices, printing out images, emailing images, things like that. If I click over to the Contacts file, you'll see that the name of the menu has changed to Contacts, and I see different options in there. So in here, I can print envelopes, I can print out my contacts, I can make letters, faxes, emails, export my records for, email blasts, I can print out mailing labels, anything like that. In the ArtBase menu, you'll see the last option here is called Settings. Settings in ArtBase is like preferences. It's the ability to change the way that the program looks on screen and how it prints out. And these are self-customizing features, and there are hundreds of them, that you can do yourself for free. If I choose the settings file, it will take me here, and this is our settings file where we got all these different setting options for pretty much every file. An example of one of our settings is backgrounds. So for example, you can change the backgrounds in your main files to anything that you want. You can see all of these different colors that you can choose from. Or you can choose from one of our schemes. So for example, if I choose the Fire Island scheme, it'll change it to a cream and navy background. You can then go over here to the inventory file and see that it's now changed to that cream and navy. Okay, I can come back here and change it back to my default. If I want to get out of this window, I just close it. Okay, in the inventory, you'll see that you can enter any kind of object that you may need to store. Inventory can include paintings, drawings, sculpture, photographs, editions, decorative art, furniture, even videos or jewelry. This is a sample artwork. In the inventory, you'll see a large image in the upper left-hand corner, including 4 additional images for that piece. And in ArtBase, you can actually store unlimited images, and we'll see that in a minute. On the right-hand side, you'll see just kind of a status area where you can see the inventory number of the piece, the status of the piece, like available or sold, consigned out. The color and letter codes can be changed by you in the settings file. Here you can also see the category of the piece, the genre, even retail price. Okay, I'm going to click on the image, and that will take us to the imaging screen. In here you can see that we can store unlimited images. This is a scrolling area. You could really import hundreds of images for one item if you wanted to. And in here you can see you can import images, you can print them out, you can export images, you can even email this image to someone. And there's lots of different options in how you can print this out. Okay, when I come back to the inventory, You'll see you got tabs here at the bottom. This is basically all of the different artwork information. So you've got information down here. You'll also see at the top of the screen there's a taskbar where you can do different functions. So for example, you can flip from record to record here. You can make a new record, find an existing record, or omit a record. You also have this handy quick find feature, which allows you to click in here and just start typing based on a certain artist, or it could be an inventory number, pretty much anything having to do with this artwork, maybe a title, and that will automatically just start searching your records. So you see it's already found 19 records. In here you also have the toggle for the table view. So you can view this in what we call the form view, which is what we're looking at, or you can click on the table view toggle and it will bring us over here to our table view. In the table view you still have the quick find feature. You can find other things. I can clear out my search. So this is now showing me all of my records. I can print this out. There's always a print button right on every screen, so you can click print to print out what you're looking at. In the table view, you also have a flagging system, the ability to select some records and then hit the Find Flag button just to select those records that I clicked on. You can also sort alphabetically or by any of these fields here at the top just by clicking on them. To sort descending, click again. Click the blue dot next to any of these items to go to that record in the inventory. You can also, by the way, flag on the main inventory screen. Okay, going down here at the bottom, I'm going to look into some of my tabs. The tabs, like I said, are more information about this item. So it can be financial information, location or details, and all the details about this artwork are listed in here, including condition, description, framing information. Fact sheet information is like provenance or exhibition history. And in literature, this is basically bibliography for this item. You can attach books from your library right into this, this fact sheet area now. Okay, I'm going to take us back to the financial screen. In here, you'll see that there's the source of the piece, where you got it, the date it was received, all of the pricing information about that piece, and you can again change these field names to anything that suit you. In here you can see additional costs, framing, shipping, fabrication, restoration, anything you may spend money on for this piece is going to be listed in here. And you can put your amounts in and then you can specify who paid for it, the gallery or the artist. Here you can view foreign currency values. ArtBase has all new extensive foreign currency options throughout the program. You can store up to 4 currencies and easily convert to those currencies anytime. Here you can easily look up rates online. You can invoice, generate price lists, and artist or consignor statements in any currency. So say, for example, the artwork comes from an artist in Germany who wants to be paid in euros, the fabrication was performed in China, and the piece sells in London in pounds. But your accountant needs to know everything in dollars and wants to see the other currencies for reference on your reports. That's not a problem. You can do all of that in ArtBase. Okay, let's go over to the contacts area now. In contacts, you'll see that there is basic information about this person here. And once again, this is any person that you do business with. It can be a client, but it can also be a framer, anybody you might want to track phone number, address for. In here, there's your main address fields. You can enter a zip code, US zip code, to pop in the city and state automatically for you. And anytime we can, we give you ease of use options, kind of like that. You have unlimited phone numbers, email addresses, web addresses, and you can enter as many as you like. This is a scrolling area. You can click on an email address to email that person. You can click on a website to open their website in a browser. There's a picture of the person here. You can click here to go and import a picture. That'll put a picture in there. You have general tabs down here at the bottom. The Notes tab is unlimited. You can put anything you want in there. Interest, like kind of artwork that they're interested in or genre. Activity is a very handy area where you can see every invoice, consignment, shipping form, letter, fax, email, anything that you or anyone in your gallery has done to this person is going to be listed in here. In the inventory, you're going to see everything, any artwork that's attached to this person in lots of different ways. So for example, you can see everything you've ever sold to them, everything you've received from them on consignment, everything at this location currently, everything that they've sold as a consultant, and anything else in their collection that you might want to jot down. Okay, up here you'll see that you have unlimited addresses now. So you can store multiple addresses for this person. This is again a scrolling area and it's unlimited. There's custom fields in here that you can basically name anything you want and type any information in there that you like. Okay, I'm going to take us to a couple of more files before we finish up with our introduction to ArtBase 10. I just wanted to show you quickly in the ArtBase menu, you can see there's a library file. This is essentially your books. So if you click on library, you're going to see this is our new library file. You can import a large image for this book. You can also type in the ISBN number and ArtBase automatically takes you to a web page in Amazon for that book. And so then you can look up all of this information online. I'm going to now take us over to the Invoices file briefly. So you can get to Invoices from your handy ArtBase menu. But you can also get to invoices multiple different ways. So for example, if I can't remember what the invoice number was, and I do remember who I sold it to, I can go to their contact record, go to the inventory tab, and I can click on any of the invoices. Or I can look up the artwork in the inventory. So let's actually go to a sold piece. If I go to a sold piece and I click on the sales info tab, you're going to see all of the information about that sale. I can go to any of these invoices just by clicking the view invoice button. Okay, so this is a sample invoice. You can choose lots of different options in how your invoice prints out, like for example, if you want a picture on it or not. You can change pricing information. You can do line item discounts, both flat fee or a percentage discount. You can also do a discount off of the entire invoice. You can now do sales tax counties, so you can set up all the different counties that you deal with in sales tax, and you can enter those into the settings file, and then you can choose the county that you need to charge for, and it pops in the sales tax rate for you automatically. Okay, and like I said, at the top of every screen now there's a print button, so if you want to print out your invoice, you just click it. All right. So I'm going to show you one last thing. In the Invoices menu, you'll see you can choose accounting reports, and you can also get to this from the inventory. If I choose accounting reports, you'll see that there's lots of different reports that you can print out, many different options that you can choose from in how your report prints, but you can also print out receivables reports, payables reports, all of your different kinds of reports in here, for example, sales tax, gross profit reports, things like that. I'm going to show us kind of a cool new report that we have. We now have pie charts and bar charts in ArtBase, and you can do them by sales, basically client sales or artist. So you can see who your best-selling client is or your best-selling artist is. So in here you have lots of options to choose from, the date range, the artist that you want your report based on. I'm going to actually do anything that's sold that was over $5,000. So now I can see very quickly and easily who my best-selling artist was for a certain period. And that's just one example of one of the types of sales reports that you can generate. So thank you so much for watching this introduction to ArtBase 10. Be sure to contact us for more details at orders@artbase.com.